November 2nd, Lowell General Hospital in Massachusetts.
Oh, okay, and do you know the time? Try to find out the time. Try to see where
How long did you live over in Massachusetts?
of all places, right?
He doesn't know that you graduated from the prestigious college that you graduated from, Stephen. What?
You went to Harvard? What?
You know, I poke I get all the information from all the people, like I ask all the questions.
Where did you go to school at Cambridge?
Columbia.
Columbia.
University of New York.
That's where all the protests are always at.
Sure.
Hello, welcome to
Are they
Sound
getting
Out.
defunded
Come
now?
on in.
Did you see Harvard was
Harvard,
gonna
I
sue?
saw Harvard, yeah.
You're welcome to
Yeah.
set up anywhere.
I even thought.
Thank you.
Yale was selling some of the private stocks or whatever. It's like, I thought they were one user.
Let's go places.
Oh, this is how you walk on money and save money for your university, endowment fund, whatever. You know, they're selling the private stocks. What are you doing? What's the way to do it?
Hold up the rich people do. It's called a correction. It's not that a correction is basically a readjustment of their investments. So they're adjusting where they're putting their money and taking their
This is your first Sound Out with us.
Yes.
Welcome. I'm Kina.
Hi, I'm
And
Jack.
that's Rush over there. Kina. Nice to meet you. Did you call earlier?
No.
Oh, okay. So Rush is down there. He usually plays the gong, and then Nina, she'll be playing sound bowls tonight. And then we have Steven who does some prep parts.
Nice.
And we're waiting for a few more people to show up. Sometimes we have a crowd, sometimes we don't get crowded up.
That was it.
I'll wait there in that box.
How's it going? Good, how are you?
Oh, good idea.
We do have masks.
First sound bath?
Here.
Here. Oh, okay. So you've done sound. Are you from Tri-Cities?
I am.
Okay.
But I spent the last, since January, I've been down to like Southern California.
Oh.
So that's where I kind of got introduced to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So does your speaker play both? Like it links nice. So you get like a nice
How long have you guys been
surround.
doing it here?
Yeah.
Actually, Keith's had it going for like 2 years, and then I kind of joined in like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago or 4 months ago. But I do sound baths and static dance. Good practice, like for a Friday, good informal, so it's kind of nice, because that's where you can really get a lot of the benefits is when you start to develop that practice, intentions, and affirmations, some people don't really drop into that deepest state of relaxation to then go for your forward,
Yeah, well,
Should we get started now?
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Can I shut it? Yeah.
I'm gonna take off the
whale kind of like. Yeah, I'm stoked you made it. When did you move back?
Okay, I'm leaving.
Oh, really? So you're like, okay, cool. Just came back. Well, I'm glad you found this. there's usually a few going on, you know. But, yeah, it's like a cue to start.
It's just us tonight. Maybe you can get the lights. We're gonna have Steven open up the floor for us tonight. And he's going to guide us in some breath work. Welcome, it's both of your first time here. That's nice, how divine. The right people, I believe the right people are always supposed to show up.
First.
Is your first? Okay. Well, great. I think, especially because we have a small group, it might be great to take a minute and just explain nuts and bolts of how to use the practice, or suggestions rather. But the practice typically is three sections, and so the first section is these are all my names that I made up for them, but what I call melodic chaos. And so at the beginning there'll be some melodic sounds, but it's not music, it's just an exploration of sound, and you'll feel yourself relaxed, but you're not totally dropping down. You're kind of pulled out of it, with different devices. So mallets. Oops, that's the spicy one. So mallets, and then friction tools, right? Will make the bowls sing, and then steel tongue drum, and so these different kinds of tones that come about. And the goal there is to make you relaxed, but not too relaxed. And then in the middle section, that's where the magic happens, and that's what I call absence of chaos. And now that we have absence of chaos, it amplifies the body's ability to really sink down into this deep dream world. And that's done with singing on the bowls, like you heard, where it's that friction tool. Or, the gong, we always think about it being hit, right? Like this, which we'll have some of that, but you also have friction tools. Like we saw friction tools on the crystal bowls, you've got friction tools on the gong as well. And that will go on for the middle section, and then the ending section is your wake up back into worldly consciousness, and that'll be a melodic, wake up. And for me, where the magic happens is you get that absence of chaos, and a lot of people report being able to drop down into this like dreamlike state. A lot of people talk about lucid dreaming, where you have an awareness and you're in this space and you're in control of your body, and you're aware, but you're in another state, you're in another state of consciousness. And so it's very helpful for people that are needing a break from physical pain, or helpful for people that are walking through some type of mental trauma or psychological trauma. And I would really encourage you to take a journal. There's journals that are provided. A lot of people use sound bath in conjunction with like dream therapy, where you can start a dream journal about what you're dreaming about, and start to think about what are the things going on in your life that you're not digesting and that you need to spend some time working through. And that's about the nuts and bolts of the practice. To make the most of it, we talk about intentions, and so the sounds, very powerful vibration. We're going to have, 2 people on crystal bowls, all be on the gong, so a lot of vibration coming through. But if you don't tell the vibration what to do, it's like being in a car with no steering wheel. And so setting intentions and saying affirmations during the melodic chaos, when you're trying to quiet your mind, you might have some like racing thoughts. And so you might think of whatever affirmations could be serving to you, things as simple as I love myself, or things as simple as I'm at peace with myself, can be very helpful. Or a direction that you want to go, maybe you have a pain and you want to just say, I am free from this pain and I am totally whole, I'm free from this pain. It can be very helpful. So affirmation is very, very important. And so, gosh, with that, dreaming is so powerful. And I was just having a conversation yesterday with a sleep somebody that works in sleep studies, and I told the person a story about a really influential person in my life who's written books and gives speeches. I've seen him live and all this, and it was this amazing dream that I had where I spent the day with him, and we went out, and this public figure, in this dream, I'm spending this in detail, whole one-on-one experience. And I wake up from the dream, it's a true story, I wake up from the dream and I check my phone and my friend texts me that that person died the previous night. And I told this to the sleep study medical professional. And apparently there's all these stories on the internet you can read about people that have had similar experiences. And so I wanted to share that. I just feel that dreaming is such an overlooked part of the human experience, and there's so much to explore. So I'm so excited to share this with both of you here. First time.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm sorry?
What's your zodiac sign?
My zodiac sign? Gemini. Yeah.
I feel like I dream too. I had that too, actually.
You remember your dreams?
I had always feel like it's like a thing, it's like, because I never understood, like, sometimes I feel like I dream and it does happen, Like, I had dreamed something a couple of days ago, and I felt like it was deja vu, but I was trying to remember what it was that happened when you were talking, but I couldn't, so I have had that happen before.
Yeah, it's, I say the process, because, you get so many people, including I think all of us, myself particularly, that, I can't remember my dreams, and so it's very helpful is just the affirmation of simply tonight I will remember my dreams. And for me, after the third night, I start remembering them. And then once you remember them, then to journal them and figure out what is the dream trying to tell you, and then from there, moving those dreams into positive spaces. I'm going to dream about beautiful things.
You could control your dreams too.
Yes.
I feel like.
Absolutely. So with that, I just appreciate everyone being here. Will everyone join me in just checking our screens to make sure that they're on Do Not Disturb? It's a great thing to remember. Good.
And so before we begin, Stephen's going to take us through a short version of his breath work tonight. And that helps us get into a deeper state of meditation. Hopefully it'll drop us down even deeper to get into have more relaxation, vivid visuals.
So we're gonna play the slower music for about 2 minutes, and we're just gonna sit with our normal breath. Don't need to change it, just have an awareness of feeling the air as you inhale and exhale. And then when I change the music to a faster pace, we're gonna do what's called a 3-part breathing pattern. So it's gonna be a short inhale, a long inhale, and then an exhale. So it's gonna be either, usually people do it into the nose, 1, 2, and exhale. And you just keep that cycle. And so I'll also guide that part as well. And then we'll do a breath hold. And after the breath hold is when we'll kind of jump into doing the song bowl. So you can sit, you can lie down, and like you close your eyes, sit with your breath. Again, see if you can notice as you inhale, can you feel the air? And as you exhale, again, can you feel it? And as you connect with your breath, start to connect with your body. Where are you feeling stress, tension? Are there any wiggles? And before we begin, let's take a deep breath into the nose. Let it all go. And again, we're going to do 2 inhales with 1 exhale. So find your pace. Breathe in, exhale. It doesn't have to be fast, just keep it connected. Connect with your breath. As you connect with your breath, start to connect with your body. Anywhere you feel stress or tension, I want you to imagine as you inhale, breathe into those areas. here's where we're gonna do our breath hold. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 deep breaths into the nose, out through the mouth, holding at the top of the 3rd inhale, and only holding for as long as you're comfortable. And we're gonna do this together. So when you're ready, just take a deep breath into the nose, let it all go. Deep breath in, let it all go. One more deep breath in, hold at the top, and hold for as long as you feel comfortable. Connect to your body, connect to the stillness.
Bring your awareness back to this present moment. The way you chose. Your fingers. Down at your knees. Slowly moving back. Bring your arms up above your head. Deep breath in. Exhale, wrap your arms around your body, leave yourself a tight squeeze. Nice and close. Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Good, good. I like it a lot.